Alright, settle down. I'm still hungover after a night of trying to forget I still have this terrible job. Uh, we're taking a look at the Tomahawk the Warhammer. The Warhammer is recognizable as one of the most iconic war machines of the 26th century, and is the 30th battlemech to ever enter production, predating even the Star League, which was founded in 2570, versus the Warhammer's inception of 2515. The Warhammer chassis has served in every major conflict, from the Reunification Wars to the Clan Invasion, and is showing no signs of being mothballed anytime soon. Though the ravages of the Succession Wars have drastically diminished the number of Warhammers in existence, the Federated Sun's Project Phoenix of 3022 has allowed the design to endure in a new generation of upgraded machines. However, Project Phoenix Warhammers and other Phoenix mechs are far less popular among mech warriors and technicians alike due to a combination of rushed production, cheap parts, and unfavorable aesthetics. This is in spite of their ability to perform on more or less the same level as their aging brethren. Which, I kind of agree with those guys there. I mean, have you seen those things? They're ugly as fuck. Anyways, perhaps the most notable pilot that has ever driven the Warhammer is Natasha Kerensky, a notorious mech warrior from the Wolf's Dragoons mercenary company. This was before her traitorous nature was discovered, and she was outed as some kind of spy for the Wolf clan. I've heard rumors she's involved with the fighting over on Twycross, but so far no one has managed to bag her. I hear she's driving a Daishi these days, so I wish good luck to whoever has to face her. They'll certainly need it. Rumor has it that the clans field their own version of the Warhammer, though it is uncertain why it was not used on the front lines of the clan invasion. Maybe one day one of you will be the first to salvage one, or maybe just blast one to pieces. I don't really care. I don't know about you, but the only thing I know for certain is that clan crap ain't for me. Anyways, onto the stats and whatever. The Warhammer weighs 70 tons, standing at around 12 meters tall, 14 meters including the standard headlight and shoulder-mounted missile rack. It's powered by a complex network of 280 hamster wheels, allowing the mech to run at a top speed of... Like, damn it. Steve, have you been screwing with my notes again? As I was saying, the Warhammer's power plant is a standard 280 rated fusion engine, giving it a top speed of 64.8 kilometers per hour. That's oddly specific. 10 tons of armor keep the Warhammer moderately well protected, though its sizable silhouette and searchlight often means it takes more fire than similar mechs of its tonnage class. An impressive set of 18 heatsinks keep the mech quite cool in most circumstances. However, due to the Warhammer's typically energy-intense loadouts, it is still possible to overload this cooling system, and the mech will of course force a shutdown. You don't want that to happen, that's bad. That's mech piloting 101, don't do that. The stock Warhammer is the WHM-6R, sporting twin particle cannons in each arm, a shoulder-mounted short-range missile launcher, dual standard lasers in the torso, and dual small lasers situated under the standard lasers on the torso. A pair of machine guns keep infantry and other unarmored targets in check. The WHM-6L is a field modification wielding double flamers where the machine guns once were on the stock variant. All other aspects are identical to the 6R. The WHM-60 is a simple field modification, dropping the missile launcher and machine guns in exchange for 2 additional heat sinks and an extra 4 tons of armor. This variant is much better protected and is completely independent from resupply lines, making it an excellent guerrilla fighter. The WHM-6K is a similar modification to the 60, only this variant removes just the machine guns for the extra heat sinks. This makes the 6K... Why do all these tiny changes deserve their own variants? Just about every tech in the Inner Sphere changes their mechs more than this the moment they get their hands on them. Screw it. I'm not testing you guys on these pointless variants. Wait, am I supposed to give tests? Whatever. The point is that there are a ton of Warhammer variants with changes as small as removing a single machine gun in exchange for a flame. Some have upgraded their power plants to an extra light with some extra armor and double heat sinks to make up the missing weight. You can thank me for sparing you the 15 minutes of your life it would take to read off all those tiny changes. For related mechs, as previously mentioned, there is certain to be an upgraded Warhammer variant fielded by the clans, as well as the clan Hellbringer, which is a direct descendant of the Warhammer in terms of function and appearance, though we can all agree it does not stand up to its ancestor. Well, that's about it for the Warhammer. I hope you learned something today, because I sure didn't.